Hello everyone, it's my second attempt at doing a wrestling analysis. I'm trying to think of a good name for this channel as well, other than Jess Padley. I don't know if I have to be careful for any trademarks, but obviously Creatures of the Night, because I'm a huge Undertaker fan. Or Jess's Funhouse, because I did quite like Bray Wyatt. Or something along the lines. If you've got any suggestions, feel free to let me know. But right now, let's hit into what happened on SmackDown. We kick off with CM Punk, which is no surprise because it's in Chicago. It's always great when he comes out and does his thing on the mic in Chicago and the reactions he gets. It's his hometown crowd. He does his usual sit. And eventually he is joined by Paul Heyman. There's this touching moment because we all know they're very close friends. And they have a hug. And he actually advises CM Punk to leave. Which makes you think that his bloodline has something planned for him. It's quite clear he doesn't feel comfortable around his bloodline, and in fact, he asked CM Punk to take him with him at one point. He's having a lot of trouble controlling Solo Sikoa and the rest of them. They actually come out themselves eventually and interrupt proceedings. Punk doesn't seem scared of them. He calls him a cosplay tribal chief. And when they go into the ring to attack him, he's forcibly joined by Cody Rhodes. He gives him a save, really, at that. It does turn out, though, however, that Punk should have took Paul Heyman's advice, but not because of the bloodline. But Drew McIntyre, who allegedly quit on Raw, beats him down and bloodies him. He drags him out afterwards in front of his own crowd, which I'm sure didn't play down very well with Chicago. So it turns out that he should have listened to the wise man Paul Heyman in the end. There's quite a few Money in the Bank qualifier matches this week. First notable one was Chelsea versus Michin versus Bianca Belair. It's usual sort of stick with Chelsea Green, where she's taking quite a few silly spots and a bit of a beat down. However, she did actually managed to take advantage of the situation at one point and get the win, which is quite interesting. She's joining Io Sky in the Money in the Bank match in that case. Be interesting to see if Chelsea actually manages to win in the end. She'd have to take advantage and hope that Piper Niven, her friend, helps her. We'll have to see what happens there. There's also Tama Tonga versus Randy Orton versus Carmelo Hayes. We see the bloodline again. We see him quite a few times this week, coming to help Tama Tonga, but it didn't go well. Again, it seems to be this week people taking advantage of situations in their favour. Carmelo Hayes advances. The last one that was a Money in the Bank qualifier, we saw Andrade versus Grayson Waller versus Kevin Owens. It's unfortunate for Kevin Owens that he's attacked by the bloodline on his way out to the ring, only for Randy Orton to sort of stop them. I believe Andrade actually won the match, so he's going to be in the Money in the Bank qualifier. Is qualified, sorry. So we have to see. He's joined Carmelo Hayes from this week anyway. There was also a very short segment between LA Knight and Santos Escobar. They've got a match coming up. LA Knight is basically informing him he's not afraid of him. He's looking past him basically to Logan Paul because he's beat Santos Escobar before. Santos Escobar takes a kind of the first shot for what he's saying. But LA Knight takes advantage, but then he is attacked by Logan Paul. The very last match of the week was a very short one between Solo Sikoa and Cody. This was sort of the big surprise for SmackDown this week. basically Cody gets some help from Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, and Solo's cowering towards the end of the match. But we find out Ray is another member of the Bloodline, Jacob Fatu. So this week we've had some debuts and some interesting stuff happen. I mean, obviously Monday we saw the massacre and the arrival of the Wyatt Six, 6-6, and then Jacob Fatu on SmackDown. And that's pretty much where it's left off for this week on SmackDown. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me again. I'm trying to think how to expand these videos a bit as well. Thank you.